Fasten your seatbelt and get your wallet ready because you are about to see some of the most expensive cars ever released. Number 10. Mercedes Maybach S-Class. Ultimate luxury cars such as the 2023 Mercedes Maybach S-Class offer the world's wealthiest a place to rest their weary heads on the commute between their rooftop helipad and their Hamptons estate. These ultra-high net worth individuals can choose between twin-turbo V8 or V12 powertrains and indulge in a supremely spacious and superbly posh cabin. Believe it or not, the Maybach styling is rather subtle compared to flashier entrants in the ultra-luxury category, including the blinged-out Rolls-Royce Phantom and Ghost. This more subdued look allows the S-Class to navigate through traffic without drawing unwanted attention, which is something you want if you're a particularly camera-shy billionaire. The rear seat is the place to be, especially if the S-Class is equipped with optional reclining and massaging VIP seats. But Maybach takes care of the chauffeur, too, with fine leather upholstery, a comfortable driving position, and a host of high-tech infotainment features. If you want to get this car, you will have to spend a minimum of approximately $184,900. Number 9. Lamborghini Urus. The 2023 Lamborghini Urus isn't just an exotic SUV wearing a supercar badge, it's a supercar with an SUV shell. Not only is that evident by its twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 that makes 657 horsepower, but also by its gobsmacking performance on famous racetracks. Case in point, the new Performante model that broke the Pikes Peak SUV record. Lighter and racier, it's that newly introduced variant that reinforces Lamborghini's commitment to ensuring the Urus lives up to the brand's exotic pedigree. On the rare occasions it's now showing off its elaborate bodywork or outrunning almost everything else on the road, this high-riding Lambo is the only thing in the showroom that can pull a trailer and haul more than two, likely very rich, people. While its $250,000 price puts it out of reach for most of us mere mortals, and its interior isn't as special as it should be for such a huge sum, there's currently no other SUV like the 2023 Urus. If you want to get this car, you will have to spend a minimum of approximately $238,866. Number 8. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. As one would expect of an ultra-expensive SUV, the 2022 Rolls-Royce Cullinan rides with supreme serenity and indulges everyone aboard. A strong and silky V12 effortlessly motivates this $250,000 people mover. Though its exterior design borders on awkward, its unmistakable hood ornament and prodigious proportions ensure that onlookers know it's a Rolls-Royce and that its occupants are extremely wealthy. We only wish the interior wasn't marred by modern trends such as digital gauges, and we'd prefer that the standard back seat was more adjustable. Still, the quietness and build quality of the Cullinan's cabin is unrivaled, as is the ability to personalize the space to the owner's desire. If you want to get this car, you will have to spend a minimum of approximately $351,250. Number 7. Audi RS Q8. Audi reserves the RS badge for its highest performance vehicles, and the RS Q8 is the ultimate version of its top SUV model, the Q8. While it has a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine like the lesser SQ8, the RS Q8 differentiates itself with a whopping 591 horsepower and an aggressive appearance that gives it lots of presence on the road. Performance is blistering and nearly as impressive as the RS Q8's significantly more expensive sibling, the Lamborghini Urus, with which it shares many components under the skin. The interior features the same tech-forward layout as other Q8 models. Ritzy materials such as supple leather and faux suede abound. With a price well above $100,000, the RS Q8 isn't cheap but as a luxury performance SUV that does it all. It lives up to its heady cost. Number 6. Bentley Bachelor. The Bentley Bachelor is a showcase for the nearly lost art of coach building. Only 12 will be built by Bentley Mulliner, which is the manufacturer's bespoke coach building arm. The Bachelor is based on the Continental GT platform and uses its engine, gearbox, and drivetrain. That means it has a W12 power plant producing 650 horsepower, which is sent to all four wheels. The exterior and interior, however, are bespoke. Each of the 12 cars will be handcrafted and unique. There are limited standard features to boast about, but it has basics like climate control and an infotainment system. Think of this car as a blank canvas, offering nearly limitless possibilities to its fortunate owner. If you want to get this car, you will have to spend a minimum of approximately $1,900,000. Number 5. Mercedes Maybach GLS. Vehicles wearing the Maybach badge, such as the 2022 Mercedes Maybach GLS 600, offer the utmost in luxury and deliver a transportation experience as rich as caviar. A twin turbocharged V8 is under the hood and drives all four wheels through a standard 9-speed automatic. Power is plentiful and the GLS 600 glides along with on-air suspension. But the GLS 600 is less about its powertrain and chassis and more about its overstuffed cabin, which is fit for the real kings, sports stars, and hedge fund managers who will own one of these posh palaces on wheels. Napa leather, premium wood, and other high-end finishes give the interior a lounge-like environment. A pair of rear seats recline and massage you. The trade-off is that the GLS 600 isn't as practical as its Benz and AMG-branded counterparts, as it is not offered with a third row of seats and its cargo area is far less capacious. That won't be a problem for those buyers who seek out its sybaritic qualities. If you want to get this car, you will have to spend a minimum of approximately $166,150. Number 4. BMW Alpina B7. The BMW Alpina B7 is an interesting deviation from what we usually expect from the high-performance variants of standard Bimmer models. Generally, vehicles from BMW's M division simply tune up the engines to absurd outputs and tighten up the handling to deliver a race car-like feel, but Alpina seems to feel that the executive sedans from the German automaker have a lot more to offer, and we certainly agree. The latest B7 is the epitome of this philosophy, and while it may have access to a whopping 600 horsepower, courtesy of its twin-turbo V8, it's the sheer luxury and comfort of the car that really impresses. The sedan is perfectly engineered for city living. The ride comfort and opulence of the cabin are peerless, but it is still more than capable of being playful when it has space to flex its muscles. So, while these specially tailored BMWs may not be all that prevalent, in the US, we wouldn't be surprised to see that change as the already impressive B7 continues to refine its elegance year after year. If you want to get this car, you will have to spend a minimum of approximately $150,295. Number 3. Bentley Flying Spur. Whether you're behind the wheel of the 2023 Bentley Flying Spur or snuggled into one of its comfortable, leather-wrapped passenger seats, you're treated to an ultra-luxurious experience. For the driver, a chassis with a surprising amount of athleticism can turn a boring commute into an enjoyable escapade, and none of the Flying Spur's 3 available powertrains, a plug-in hybrid V6, a twin-turbo V8, or a twin-turbo W12, want for power. The Flying Spur's cabin is decked out in Bentley's best wardrobe of leathers, woods, and metal trimmings. Chauffeured passengers in the rear are in for the most relaxing environment, with available rear bucket seats that recline and massage. All this opulence comes at a cost, though, and to properly spec out a Flying Spur to your liking will significantly move the needle from an already astounding 6-figure starting price. If you're among the moneyed few who can afford it, the Flying Spur is worth the price of admission. Number 2. Range Rover. What attracts global elites to the Range Rover isn't the SUV's legendary off-road capability, but rather its effortlessly elegant styling, its opulent cabin, and the A-list status that it's developed over the years. The 2023 model represents the most luxurious Range Rover yet. A trio of powertrain options, including a hybrid, deliver ample power. The brand's largest SUV comports itself through traffic regally with a smooth ride and a hushed interior. Venturing off-road is certainly an option for Range Rover owners. All-wheel drive is standard, and the air suspension can be raised to provide extra ground clearance, although we know that few will actually dare to subject this rolling art piece to such indignity. The Range Rover starts at over $100,000, which means it's more expensive than rivals such as the Cadillac Escalade, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer, and the Mercedes-Benz GLS class. So be it. The Range's reputation, presence, and royal endorsement all help justify its premium price tag. The number 1 car on our list is the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. The car was designed by the company's specialized coachboat division at its Goodwood plant, reinterpreting the 1910 seconds Rolls-Royce Limited boat tail car design. It draws aesthetic inspiration from yachts of the 1920s and 1930s. The car shares its chassis and engine with the Rolls-Royce Phantom, but has 1,813 bespoke parts, including 5 electronic control units in the rear deck. The first of 3 cars built features a parasol that extends from the rear deck deployed by a mechanical system in an inverted manner like a flower, rotating cocktail tables with matching stool seats, a complete set of Christoffel tableware, and 2 fridges in a color scheme to match Armand de Brignac champagne bottles. The deck is finished in Caledogno veneer and hinges towards the center in a butterfly shape at an angle of 67 degrees. If you want to get this car, you will have to spend a minimum of approximately $25 million. So, luxury person, if you enjoy motorized content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. See you in the next video.